At what point did you decide to get a sex change operation?
I would say the age of 23 is when I got my full operation. Right when I graduated from high school, I went and got my breast implants. I went and did a little body work. I went and did some little face stuff done. You know, I did a little bit of everything.
Sidney, I ain't gonna lie. You're doing a lot.
What the fuck? I am a bad girl, bitch.
But you're talking
Really not. I call everybody a bitch.
Sidney Favors, known as Sidney Starr from Love and Hip Hop and Baddies, has been arrested, accused of sexually assaulting a juvenile. Favors is now facing multiple felony charges and is being held in the Fulton County Jail. Now, because the case involves an underage person, police are not sharing any additional details.
Reality star Sidney Starr is tired of sitting behind bars, so she's begging for the court to let her out on bond ASAP. Sidney filed court documents claiming she's remained in custody in Georgia on sodomy and other charges since her August 2nd arrest. This is all according to TMZ. The Love and Hip Hop star said there's no evidence that she's a flight risk, nor does she have criminal history. She says she's lived in Chicago her entire life and works in the television industry. Sidney asked the judge to set a reasonable bond, saying she's indigent, which means she can't afford to pay more than a small amount. As TMZ first reported, Sidney was arrested on charges of sodomy and child molestation following an alleged incident at an Embassy Suites hotel in Hapeville, Georgia. Police say Sidney met a boy in the lobby, and the two went back to her hotel room where they say she performed sex acts. Cops met with the juvenile and his parents after a hotel employee called the cops. Sidney told officers that the male told her he was 18, but police say his parents told them that their son was under 16. During a pat-down, officers said an open condom fell out of Cindy's clothing. They also found another condom in her pocket. So that's where things stand right now. I actually covered Sidney Starr's arrest when this case first came to light, so if you're not familiar with Sidney or her background, here's a look back at my original coverage. For years, Sidney Starr was known as one of reality television's most controversial personalities. With social media drama and reality TV appearances, Sidney built a career around staying in the spotlight. She appeared on shows like Love and Hip Hop New York, Wild 'N Out, and Zeus Network's Baddie franchise. Before reality television, Sidney Starr built her following online as a transgender model, entertainer, and social media personality. Sidney appeared on VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 9, which aired from 2018 to 2019, where her storyline focused on her attempts to pursue a music career. She later appeared on Wild 'N Out, Fox's Star, Empire, and Zeus Network's Baddies, ATL, and Baddies. Back in 2010, Sidney took a photo with rapper Chingy after approaching him at a Ludacris concert, where she was reportedly working as a background dancer. At the time, Chingy was already an established star. The rapper had major hits including Right There, Holiday Inn, One Call Away, and more. After the photo circulated online, Sidney claimed that she and Chingy had been romantically involved. The rumor quickly spread across blogs and social media. Chingy denied the claim, saying that he believed Sidney was simply a fan taking a photo. Years later, Sidney admitted that the relationship never happened and apologized for making the claim. However, Chingy said the controversy had already affected his career. In an interview with Vlad TV, Chingy explained that the situation damaged his reputation because people believed the allegations without evidence.
I remember I had a show, with some girls who we thought was all girls on stage in body paint dancing. While I'm on stage, one happened to say they're a fan of mine and want a picture. I took the picture. Next thing you know, 2 years later, all of this false stuff comes out nobody knows nothing about. I was in negotiations with Interscope about doing a deal, doing all type of stuff to secure this deal. They said that was so big on social media, they didn't want to go through with it.
Chingy later told TMZ in 2024, quote, "When that happened, I lost a lot of stuff based off a lie," end quote. Although Chingy said he accepted Sidney's apology, he maintained that the situation had lasting consequences. For Sidney, the controversy brought widespread attention.
I had the thing with Chingy.
You destroyed his life.
No,
for fun.
Adam, no, I didn't. The thing was, I wanted to get a picture. People were in my ear saying, "Sid, you gotta do something with this because you're a trans woman. They're not gonna pay no attention to you." This was, mind you, 2010. Trans women were not being looked at for anything. I was the first trans woman to hit the scene on Waterstar Hip Hop, Media Takeout. I was the one that was really taking the Harriet Tubman role. I was fighting for the trans women at that time.
By lying and destroying another black man.
No, Adam. But at that time, no one was talking about Chingy at that time. I actually made the world start talking about him again. But I became a warm-hearted, good person in my soul. I apologized. I made a mistake. I'm only human.
For Chingy, it became a moment, he says, negatively changed the direction of his career. Now with her recent arrest, Sidney's mother, Stephanie Favors, defended her daughter and said the allegations were completely out of character. Now, y'all, I want to make it super clear that Sidney is innocent until proven guilty, so everything that I just reported is just allegations at this point, and she has not been convicted. So please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Love you for watching. Bye.